Looking for the best things to do around Philadelphia? Look no further. We're taking you around town today to get the inside scoop on everything from ice cream shops to museums. And later, we have the owner of the comic book store, Johnny Destructo's Hero Complex, as our special guest. All that is coming up on Just Next Door.
Welcome to the season finale of Just Next Door, the show where we take you around Philadelphia to see all the treasures the city has to offer. I'm Alexis T. Melfi.
I'm Rosemary Rodriguez.
And I'm Lucas Truitt. It's the holiday season in Philadelphia, which means the annual Christmas Village at City Hall has sprung up. Visitors can walk around and browse different shops, get some warm beverages, or go for a spin on the ice skating rink. Our Just Next Door correspondents took a visit to get into the Christmas spirit and see what the village is all about.
Christmas Village, Center City, Philadelphia, exploring some of the festivities that the Philadelphia area has to offer. Located right off the City Hall stop on a Broad Street line, Christmas Village in Philadelphia is an outside holiday market event in Center City, Philadelphia, which is modeled after the traditional Christmas markets in Germany. Vendors in more than 80 wooden booths sell traditional European food, sweets, and drinks. We asked students at Salle University to hear what they like most about Christmas Village.
I love how the city's decorated for Christmas. I love the trees and all the lights by City Hall.
During the holidays, I like to go to Christmas Village because it's really cool, it's really close to me. There's so many shops, you can ice skate, you can go to all the different local stores, and it's a really good time, and I go with my family, and it's a lot of fun.
My favorite thing to do during the holiday season in Philadelphia is to eat Christmas-themed food and watch holiday movies.
My favorite thing to do during Christmas time in Philadelphia is to go ice skating in Dilworth Park.
You can check out the Rothman Orthopedic Ice Skating Rink and all the other attractions that Christmas Village has to offer in Center City, Philadelphia. Or check them out online at www.philachristmas.com.
I love that we have such a festive holiday destination in Philadelphia. It really makes me ready to get my Christmas sweater and go out ice skating.
Absolutely. Even though I prefer Christmas caroling to Christmas shopping myself, the city does a great job at bringing out the warmth of the season.
Now, from jingle bells to dumbbells, it's time to check out some ways to get fit for this holiday season. For this segment of Philly Fit, we're going to take a look at what different ways to stay healthy by developing a workout regimen along with the proper diet and motivational tools to live a healthy lifestyle.
For this segment of Philly Fit, we took a trip down to Knight's Gym to learn about the different machines and workouts that we can use to stay in shape. Check it out.
Hello, Philadelphia. I am Rosemary Rodriguez, and today I'm with Just Next Door to check out Knight's Gym for this segment of Philly Fit.
There are thousands of exercises a person can do inside of a gym. The best way to get that answer would be to, again, find out what that person's specific goal is, and then to find a personal trainer who can tailor certain exercises for that.
Knight's Gym offers many different ways to exercise through the equipment they provide, which improve your body through cardio, core, and toning exercise.
The healthier your heart is, the longer you'll live, the more blood flows through your body. So that's why nutrition and working out is definitely very important for anyone who wants to live long and stay as healthy as they can. They can work off any type of health issues a doctor may have given them. As far as, heart problems or organ problems that the doctor said you have to lose weight in order to do that.
Knight's Gym offers both private and group meetings with trainers to help people through physical exercise and nutrition planning.
I really enjoy putting a smile on someone's face when they see that their body has been changing in the direction that they wanted to change.
I for sure learned many different ways I can get fit. I hope you did too. Have a great day.
I never realized that there was so much that went into working out. It really makes me want to just get up and go.
It was great to learn so much. Now I know exactly what my New Year's resolution will be.
Hey, once you complete that resolution, maybe you can head over to the Hope Fence at Penn's Landing and put up a lock. Hope Fence is a newer addition to Philly, inspired by the Pont des Arts, Paris. The idea behind the fence is to put up a lock to commemorate life events. Our team went down to see for themselves, so take a look.
Hi, I'm Lucas Truitt. We're here at Penn's Landing at the Hope Fence. Come take a look with us.
The Hope Fence is located right behind the Hilton Hotel at Penn's Landing on the Delaware River. The fence was put up in 2017 for couples to attach locks as a symbol of their love. This gesture has been commonly referred to as love locks. Penn's Landing is a popular tourist location, and the Hope Fence art installation hopes to inspire Philadelphians to share and spread their love. The love lock trend originated in Paris, France. Couples attached their own unique locks to the side of a civilian bridge known as Pont des Arts. Paris is home to the original love locks, but it has spread worldwide to places such as Germany, Korea, China, and most recently, the United States. With its establishment in 2017, Philadelphia is the most recent city to jump on the trend. Unfortunately, in Paris, the excess weight of the estimated 700,000 love locks began to damage the bridge. The Paris City Council has begun to remove the locks in order to keep the bridge safe. Fortunately for Philadelphians, the Hope Fence is still up and running, so we visited and attached our own lock. This 250-foot art installation is a wonderful addition to our already beautiful city.
Again, I'm Lucas Truitt. We're here at Philadelphia Hope Fence. Come toss your own lock on it. Back to you at the studio.
I'm so happy that this fence was added to the city. I'll have to go down and put a lock on it myself.
That would be fun, but for now, we're gonna hit the streets and test people's knowledge of everyone's favorite hometown celebrities. Let's see who know their stuff in this week's segment of Philly Facts.
I'm Kean Sullivan. Welcome to Philly Facts. We're here at City Hall to see how much people know about Philadelphia celebrities. Trevor.
Yes.
Don't look at the answers now. Which famous actor was born and raised in West Philadelphia in both real life and on a TV show?
Will Smith.
Yes, sir.
Will Smith.
Will Smith?
Yes, sir.
Real life and Shermley, Hammersley.
No, Will Smith. TV.
Will Smith.
Will Smith, yes.
Yeah.
Both.
Will Smith.
Oh, I didn't even have to finish the question. They already got
West Philly, that's fine.
Which Philadelphia rapper is known for giving the Eagles their theme song during their Super Bowl season?
Oh God.
Could you take a wild guess?
No, I don't know.
Oh, good one.
Could you take a guess?
Philadelphia rapper?
Is it Meek Mill?
It was Meek Mill.
Meek Mill.
Yes, sir.
Meek Mill.
Which reality TV star is currently dating Philadelphia 76er Ben Simmons?
I think you got the wrong person for these trivia questions.
I don't know that one.
You take a guess?
It's not a Kardashian.
It might be.
Is it a Kardashian? I didn't know he had a girlfriend. Is it Khloe Kardashian?
No.
Courtney?
No.
Well, who else? Kim, not Kim.
Oh, Kendall Jenner. She was here yesterday. She was wearing, I believe she was wearing one of his raincoats because it was too big. I was like, girl. Anyway.
Oh, is it Kendall?
Yeah, it's Kendall Jenner. What 5'4" comedian is from Philadelphia?
Oh my God. He's so loud and little.
Well, was Hemsley, George Jefferson on the...
No, he's so overexposed that I feel like that's why I avoid him.
Kevin Bacon?
Kevin Hart?
Yes, sir.
Kevin Hart?
Yes, ma'am.
No. Kevin Hart.
Oh, okay. I didn't even get to finish. They're that good. I'm Kean Sullivan, and that's it for this week's edition of Philly Facts.
Well, you learn something new every day. Now we can move on from our favorite celebrities to our favorite pets. We had a few cool cats visit the PSPCA, which has 3 locations in Philadelphia for volunteers to visit. Play with animals and give back to the community. Take a look at the cute and cuddly animals at your local PSPCA on this week's Service Spotlight.
The Pennsylvania Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals, or PSPCA, is a local no-kill shelter for dogs, cats, horses, and more. Besides being a safe haven for all species, they also offer low-cost vaccine clinics and veterinary visits for the local community. Even though the PSPCA has a full-time staff, they wouldn't be able to function without their volunteers.
My main goal is to socialize the cats. So usually we'll just sit with them, some of the unfriendly ones, and over time they start to become more friendly.
When I come, you visit them, you talk to them, you sit with them. And also, if a little cleaning up needs doing, you do that too.
I walk dogs, especially dogs in protective custody. I'm also a cat cuddler, and I've done equine training, so I give treats to the horses. And I also help with the adoptions marketing committee, but primarily I'm a dog walker.
I became a cat person. Dogs walk me.
Even though I started it for my graduation project, I love animals because they help me calm down because I have ADHD and high functioning autism.
I get more out of it than I think I do for them. I love animals, and this is the first time in my life that I don't have my own animal, and so I decided to come to the PSPCA to walk dogs and be with animals and to help. These animals are just amazing, and they deserve some love and attention.
Wow, I want to go adopt one of those cuties right now. We're going to take a short break, but when we come back, Lucas will be sitting down with the owner of the comic book store, Johnny Destructo's Hero Complex, to talk about his unique job.
All that and more is coming up, and it's just next door.
It's the small things that make a big difference.
Welcome back to Just Next Door. I'm here with JD Corrigo, the owner of Johnny Destructo's Hero Complex, a comic book store just over in Manayunk. Hey JD.
Hey, how's it going?
We have a few questions for you. Can you just tell me a little bit about your store to begin?
Yeah, so it's a comic shop in Manayunk, right on Main Street. We sell comic books, graphic novels, t-shirts, original prints and designs, and we do t-shirt printing as well.
T-shirt printing as well?
Yeah.
Can you tell us a little bit about how long you've been in the business and what got you into starting it?
Well, I've been collecting and buying stuff for decades, so I thought it was time to finally put it all in one spot. And you know, I was a graphic designer for a bunch of years, and then decided to open up a little store in Manayunk and see if I could make a go of it. So it's only been a couple of years, like 3 years.
Where did you graphic design? What was?
I've done for Unisys, big corporations and stuff like that, and little design firms in King of Prussia, and then my own designs that, you know, just doing for local businesses and stuff like that.
Okay,
Yeah.
so like freelance type stuff?
Yeah.
All right. Well, then I'm sure that runs right into running the business. So what are some of the responsibilities you have?
Well, you know, there's the responsibilities of running a shop, making sure all the books are there, taking care of the customers and stuff. But then there's also the responsibilities of building a community and getting the word out and sort of sharing your love of graphic novels and comics with people, making sure that, you know, you're helping out a large group as possible, and it's not just for straight white guys. It's a little something for everybody. And then there's, you know, the responsibilities of making sure I'm happy, and I don't want to yeet myself into the sun at the end of the day. So, yeah, there's a lot to juggle.
So you talked a little bit about the community. Does that mean you have like a lot of people, repeat customers?
Oh yeah, we have a subscription service. We do a bunch of events every month. So yeah, there wasn't really a community down there until I got down there, and I helped build one. And so I got a whole new group of friends and people who come to the shop just because I'm there. So it's kind of nice.
Can you tell us a little bit about some of the events that you have that go on?
Yeah, we do board game night every month. We do D&D every week. We do book club the last Tuesday of every month, and drink and draw event for artists to come, and we'll have a model come in, and we'll do a couple hours of figure drawing every month. So,
oh, that's really exciting.
It's always something happening. Yeah.
Do you have any future ambitions for the store? Anything that might have on the horizon?
Well, I'm sort of just making life up as I go. So hopefully I'll just continue my upward trajectory and kind of failing upwards and hoping it works out that way. Yeah.
Can you tell us a little bit about like your personal art? You said you do a drink and draw event and all these things. Can you tell us a little bit about that background and everything?
Yeah, I used to do independent comics and obviously graphic design. I offer pet portraits and family portraits to people who come into the shop, and we're able to sort of print shirts for them if they want, or do pieces of art for them to hang in their homes, stuff like that. So, but then also I design and print my own shirts. So, yeah, I'm always drawing something.
So are all of the designs in the store more of your designs, or does it gear towards, is it all comic book related, or do you just throw it around?
Comic books and geek culture in general, I would say.
Okay.
Like all sorts of, whatever pops in my head. And I think that I would like to wear, I'll make a shirt of it, and hopefully other people will enjoy it too. So.
I really like that. So in the digital age, we know a lot of comics are switching over. What do you think the appeal of having like a physical comic is that's keeping you in business?
Yeah, well, when the digital thing happened, the big boom, I guess, everyone was real excited about iPads and reading digitally and stuff, but I found that they've sort of moved away from that because I don't know if it's the light of the screen or whatever, but I think a lot of people I talk to just like the tactile nature of being able to hold a book and touch it and all that sort of stuff. Plus there's the collector's aspect of it, so yeah.
Okay, so are you thinking like more of like a nostalgic feel with the comics kind of gives it to it? Just like, like to turn the page?
Yeah, of course, yeah. I think that's the same with regular novels as well.
Is there anything in the comic book world that you're kind of excited for personally, or that might be entering your shop anytime soon?
Well, we're doing, we do the Book of the Month Club, so there's a good book that we're getting ready to read this month called Black Hole by Charles Burns, which is sort of like, it's not really month appropriate, but it's kind of spooky and weird, but everyone seems really excited about that. Plus, I'm stoked for the Captain Marvel movie coming up.
Okay.
So, yeah.
What's your favorite memory about running the comic book shop, if you have anything that comes to mind?
Usually, I'm going to say it's the camaraderie and the community of the book clubs and the game nights and the amount of people who show up for those things and the fun we have. It really keeps me going. It's really great.
Do you have any, so we have characters in the comics. Is there any interesting characters that come into the store? Is there anyone that
yeah,
that you really
we
enjoy?
get a couple cats who are kind of interesting and just like to talk at me for a little while with no sort of sense of conversational aptitude. Yeah, we have a really great group of people who come down and we have a lot of fun, and every so often we'll do a party and stuff like that, and it's a really good group for the most part. Yeah.
So what type of parties? Are we talking costume parties?
Oh, no, just regular hangouts and drinks and pizza and stuff like that. We don't really do any cosplay events or anything, but more casual than that, yeah.
More casual? So what made you choose the location of Manioc?
Oh, well, my wife has a salon there, Starshine Salon, and so she owns that. And she had to move out of her place to get a bigger place, so I just slid into her old location to see if I could take it over and have a go at a shop that I've always wanted. And it was a very small place, but I was able to make it work. And it was really just an experiment to see if I could do it, kind of prove to myself that I could. And yeah, it's just been growing ever since.
All right, well, thank you so much for stopping by our studio. And everyone should stop on down to Manioc and check it out for you.
Absolutely.
We're going to take another break, but when we come back, we'll take a trip down to Fishtown to see some of the fun attractions it has to offer on this week's Neighborhood Spotlight. Stay tuned for all that just next door.
Welcome back to Just Next Door, where we fill you in on all the happenings here in Philadelphia.
We're going to take a quick walk down to Fishtown with some of our crew to visit a few tasty shops. We tried ice cream from Little Baby's Ice Cream and some lip-smacking pizza from the Pizza Brain, the pizzeria that doubles as a pizza museum.
I'm Alexis Tumelfi on Frankfurt Avenue in Fishtown here at Pizza Brain, the nation's first pizza museum, which also holds the world record for the most amount of pizza items. Let's check it out. Pizza Brain is a quirky eatery that began as a Kickstarter in 2010 and opened in 2012. This pizza shop is known for its toys, artwork, and memorabilia. As America's first pizza museum, the Guinness Book of World Records recognized Pizza Brain as the largest collection of pizza-related items in the world, but Pizza Brain is unique in other ways as well.
I really do think it comes down to the environment that we provide and the options that we offer. Our pizza is very different, you know. It isn't like, we're not a Domino's, we're not like any other pizza place in the city either. It's just we try different things and we do what's good, and if it works, and if it doesn't, then we'll try something new. And I think the ability to be creative with what we make here is what makes this place special.
With 16 unique pies, the pizza toppings range from horseradish and pulled brisket to brown sugar and Brussels sprouts. However, the crowd favorite is the Forbes, which has mozzarella, fontina, grana padano, fresh basil, and smoked pepperoni.
It's really popular. It was voted like top 50 in America by like Food Network very recently. We've been moving up spots up that yearly, so that's really cool. The pepperoni comes from Vermont. We get it shipped in. And
after enjoying a slice of pizza, you can get a scoop of ice cream from Little Baby's Ice Cream Shop just next door. Little Baby's Ice Cream, connected to Pizza Brain, opened in Philadelphia in 2012 and has since expanded to Baltimore and Washington, D.C. Known for its small, hand-batched ice cream, they offer a wide variety of unique flavors such as cranberry maple and butternut squash brown sage butter, even including vegan and dairy-free options that rotate daily.
One of my favorite flavors would be everything bagel. So it's like all the toppings of an everything bagel in the ice cream. So it's like how you'd have cream cheese on an everything bagel anyway.
The company also creates an enjoyable experience because ice cream is not only a treat, but it is also a feeling.
I feel like people that come here and people here, it's like, it's a treat. So like kids are happy, adults are happy.
Thanks for joining us and getting a taste of Pizza Brain and Little Baby's Ice Cream. We'll see you next time.
Wow, I need to make my way over to Fishtown. Those treats are calling my name. It's so exciting to see all the little treats Philadelphia has to offer.
Exactly. I'll definitely be taking a trip to that ice cream shop.
As we all know, Philadelphia is home to many different cultures, and since we like to tell you about the city's hidden gems, we decided to visit a place that you might not have heard about.
The American Swedish Museum opened in the 1930s and is the oldest Swedish museum in America. We went out to learn about the amazing historical aspects of the Swedish culture in this week's segment of Cultural Connection.
The American Swedish Historical Museum is the oldest Swedish museum in the United States. Located in South Philadelphia, this museum was founded in 1926 to commemorate the Swedish contributions in the U.S.
So it was founded by an early scholar of the Swedish colonies who settled here on the Delaware River, a man named Amandus Johnson, and he did a big fundraising campaign through the Midwest and through the East Coast and raised enough money to create the museum here, and it finally had its grand opening in 1938, about 10 years later.
At 20,000 square feet, the museum is divided into 12 exhibition galleries that all focus on various aspects of Swedish culture.
It's fun to think about this museum as a collection of 12 smaller museums. As you walk through the museum, you see galleries that are dedicated to social justice, which is actually what this room is. It's the Fredrika Bremer room, celebrating a woman in 19th century Sweden who was really instrumental in education and women's rights reforms. You go one room over and you have Scandinavian modern design, or you go one room behind us and you have fine arts and music. So each room is really a smaller sort of mini museum in and of itself, which is really fun.
The museum is a place that the whole family can enjoy, offering interactive experiences featuring one of Sweden's most notable children's book characters.
We have children's activities scattered throughout the galleries, but most importantly, we have a gallery downstairs specifically dedicated to Pippi Longstocking, who is this famous Swedish cartoon character created by Astrid Lindgren in the 1940s. It's a museum gallery, but basically it's a kids' play space, and it's a place for them to explore the idea of Pippi Longstocking and the character and the author.
From the early ages of the New Sweden colony to more contemporary topics, the American Swedish Historical Museum is a learning experience that gives you insight into another culture.
I think it's the story of immigration that really makes this museum stand apart. I mean, there are a number of museums. Of course, Philadelphia is really well known for its vibrant museum culture and the many museums here, but this is one of the few that really tackles the idea of immigration as sort of a wider topic and not just part of somebody else's story.
Wow, we're really getting schooled on all things Philly this week. I'm glad we got to learn about the Swedish traditions here in the U.S.
Well, that's it for this week's episode of Just Next Door. We'd like to thank J.D. Corrego for coming in to talk to us, and thank you all for watching all season long as we explored the ins and outs of Philadelphia.
Don't forget to do some exploring yourself so you can see all that this great city has to offer. Until next time, I'm Rosemary Rodriguez.
I'm Alexis T. Melfi.
And I'm Lucas Truitt. And remember, your next great adventure doesn't have to take you far. There's a chance that it's just next door.